Hey guys, what's up? It's Jake. Today I have a review for you of the Salomon STH2 WTR bindings. Now, these bindings have a DIN range of 5 to 13 and are generally meant for intermediate or advanced skiers. Even really advanced skiers can ride these comfortably with good confidence in their bindings, holding them down to the ski. Now, these bindings have a very wide mounting stance, a wide Teflon base plate for the toe, and generally solid materials. They're mainly plastic, but it does keep up relatively well with durability. I have them mounted on some Fat Icelandic skis that I've been using for powder. I used them out in Utah over February break, and they were really nice, really ripped, and I was really happy with them. So, other than durability, these are very durable bindings. They have, high quality plastic materials, not metal, but that keeps them relatively lightweight. But they aren't as light as you'd think they are for an all plastic binding. Some features are the WTR is the walk to ride system that allows you to use touring boots with walk base plates that allow you to more comfortably walk on, say, asphalt or cement. So with just this big screw at the top of the binding, you can adjust the height of the toe piece, which is also convenient if you're doing some aggressive park or backcountry skiing. You can adjust the height of the toe piece to clamp right down on your boot so that you're not going to move much. And another cool aspect of the toe piece is the wings to keep your boot in. They have micro adjustments for different sized toe pieces, and they're extra wide so that they hold you in tighter, but at the same time the toe piece allows for multi-directional release, so I didn't have really any problems with pre-release or anything like that. The binding released when it had to and didn't when I was still trying to hold the line. On the heel piece, the brake itself is generally a problem for park skiing. When you land switch and it gets caught or the ski pops off, the brake will just bend back around. Salomon has tried to fix that by making the bindings brakes retract a good amount. I can't push it down all the way without a boot, but they get high and inwards. So especially if you have wide skis like these, the brakes aren't going to catch on snow if you're landing switch, even in pretty deep powder. They're not going to catch and rip your boot out. The heel piece is used from the old Guardian binding that they had, and it works well for freestyle and free skiing. So overall, it's a very durable, burly binding if you're an intermediate or advanced skier, and it can be used for park, powder, and even just recreational skiing. So some of the comparable bindings, also ones that I've used, its main competition is the Marker Griffin, which also has a DIN range of 5 to 13, and is also all plastic. The Griffin, however, is a little bit lighter, and has about similar width, and you can find my review on the Griffin on Critique or on my channel. And the other comparable binding is the Rossignol FKS or Look Pivot, the 120 or 12 if it's the Look model. It's the difference between this is a heavier binding, and it does have a lower mounting stance and a metal heel piece, so you're not going to be breaking your heel piece on this. But other than that, coming back to the Salomon binding, it's relatively fairly priced. Ski bindings these days are very expensive, but you're not going to find a much better binding other than the two I mentioned for really powder and park. So if you have a chance and the price is right. Definitely check it out. It's a great binding, and I highly recommend it.